There's no luggage rack on a hearse. I mean, when we leave this world, we don't take our possessions, our titles, or our achievements with us. All that's left is the impact we've had on others and the memories that we've created. Over the last 3 months, I've lost 3 very close friends, all over the age of 50. And they each had a unique journey, they each had a unique story, but their deaths, they had a significant impact on me, each one of them. And I want to talk a little bit about this because I got to tell you that, before their deaths, I never really thought about my own mortality. I mean, when I was in corporate America, there were individuals, high-profile individuals out there who had passed away. Now, the company that I worked for was a very, what I would say, high-stressed type of environment. A lot of alpha males out there, commissioned-only brokers. Money was very important to them. I was in the IT department. I had a little bit different set of values. I don't fault them for their values. But I never thought, when one of those brokers died, and I would say 5 or 6 over, the 18 years that I was there, 5 or 6 high-profile ones. I'm sure there were more than that, but 5 or 6 high-profile ones that were making well over $1 million a year. When they passed, I didn't think to myself, oh, wow, that could have been me. I was thinking to myself, man, this company is really stressful. But now that I'm older, when these 3 individuals, my friends, passed away, it started making me really think about my purpose in life and, how I'm spending my time and am I making a difference out there? I remember one of my friends, his name was Gary, known him for well over 30 years. He was a neighbor of mine. He had a daughter that was the same age as both of my daughters. They were always going to birthday parties and stuff. But the one thing I remember, all these Sundays where he and I would get together and we would take our daughters to the park. And then after the park, we would go out for breakfast. I mean, it was a Sunday ritual. That was a memory that's always going to be in my mind. Another friend of mine, his name was Tony. Tony was a recruiter, and I often mention, when I say in other videos, I talked to my recruiter friend, it was Tony. And Tony, he died about 2 months ago. He was 54 years old. He had a heart attack, but he wasn't really in a high-stress job. I mean, it was just one of these unfortunate things. But I remember every time we would have lunch, he would be talking about his daughter, his 15-year-old daughter. It was all he ever talked about. This was his memory. And I'm sure that after, he died, his passing, these are the memories that are going to be with his daughter and with his family, just as with Gary's daughter. As we get older, we become more aware of that ticking clock. Time becomes our most precious resource. And we realize it's not something that we're going to get back once it's gone. My friend still had a lot of life to live. I mean, I think they passed way too early. But their passing made me think that although we don't know exactly how much time we really have left, we do need to make sure that we're spending our time on things that truly matter. Are you spending your life in a job that you truly value and that you're truly passionate about? Or are you spending your time in a job just to get by? One of the things that I've learned from losing my friends is the importance of purpose. Purpose gives our lives meaning, and it can come from many different places, from family, from hobbies, volunteering, and yes, even from work. I mean, for many of us, our careers are a big part of our identity, so finding purpose in what we do every day is essential for living a fulfilling life. When I left corporate America to become a full-time career coach, it wasn't just a job change. It was something that made me feel alive. I mean, it was something that was meaningful. It gave me a purpose. And although I don't want to die in the near future, I will say this, there's no regrets for what I've done. I won't have that feeling that, I wish I would have followed something more meaningful, something with purpose. I could die happy, I guess. Don't want to die, but I could die happy. Maybe you've been thinking about making a career change, but you're just not certain where to start and what you want to be. Write down what brings you joy, what you're passionate about, and what you want your legacy to be. And if your current career is not providing that for you, then start looking for new opportunities. Seek out work that not only pays your bills, but feeds your soul. Because here's the thing, although we may not have the ability to predict how much time left we have, we do have the choice of how to spend that time we have remaining. Don't wait until it's too late to start living your life the way you want. Whether it's a small step or a big step, start today. You know, I'm grateful for the time that I was able to spend with these individuals, and I'm committed to honoring their memories of a purposeful and meaningful life. And this is something that I encourage you to think about doing as well. Because again, we don't know how much time that we have left, but we do have the ability to decide as to how we want to live that life. So thank you for taking time to watch this video. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, hit that bell notification. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.